With so many of us in the tourism business getting ready for the globe to open up, it should come as no surprise that some of the most popular hotels in certain major cities across the world are getting booked up in advance for the years 2024 and 2025. Due to the fact that there are several reasons to visit New York City throughout the entire year, it should not come as a surprise that this is included in many of the top 10 lists of cities to visit. There are a lot of reasons why New York City is such a popular destination. From the breathtaking and luxurious hotels to the abundance of nightlife attractions, the various neighborhoods, and the buzz of city life that is a main attraction of New York City. This is a popular destination for a good reason. Therefore, if you want to visit New York in 2024 and 2025, we strongly suggest that you make reservations and get ready for the world to open up to you. Number 7. Visit all 5 boroughs. It is something that a lot of people who are passionate about New York will tell you, and that is that in order to properly enjoy the experience, you need to visit all 5 boroughs of New York. Manhattan is likely to attract a significant number of new tourists, but if you choose to travel to Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, or Staten Island, you will find that there is a great deal more to see. A breathtaking location that is bursting with life and color, the New York Botanical Gardens can be found in the Bronx. Even though it is located in the center of a towering city, it is a truly unusual sight to behold. In addition, the Bronx Zoo is a great place to maintain that natural atmosphere. Queens is home to a plethora of eateries, each of which offers a distinct flavor profile and provides a wonderful variety of dining options. This is not limited to the cuisines that are native to the area. Queens is well known and adored for its extensive variety of delicacies that come from all over the world. There are so many various kinds of cuisines that you won't get tired of trying there. You'll find anything from Italian to Greek to American to Polish to Turkish and many more. Manhattan is without a doubt the most popular street in all of New York City. Manhattan is home to many of the world's most famous landmarks, and it is also home to many of the world's largest and most renowned hotels. If you are looking for a genuine representation of the New York character, this borough is not one that you should overlook or avoid. Number 6. Stunning NYC hotels. Because there are so many amazing hotels and accommodations, which are such an important component of a nice trip overseas, we are not going to be able to put them all in one place, but we're going to make an effort to do so. The Plaza and The Standard are just a couple of the amazing hotels that are available in New York City if you are seeking for luxury accommodations. Hotel Edison, which is one of the iconic luxury hotels in New York and oozes the elegance of the Jazz Age, is just one example of the wonderful variety that can be found scattered across the city. This, in addition to the Redberry, a hotel that has a rich history of being a feminist establishment. Number 5. Museums and art galleries. It is commonly known that New York is famous for many things, but one of those things is without a doubt its artistic prowess and the talent that it is home to. It is also an excellent location for visiting some enormous museums that are full of fascinating exhibits. And if you are usually looking for a place to sit quietly and take in the sights, this is an excellent location. When it comes to the various artistic displays that New York City has to offer, the Metropolitan Museum of Art is by far the most well-known. In and of itself, the structure is a masterpiece. It is majestic, and it has a towering set of steps leading up to the entryway. As you approach the building, you are going to feel a sense of expectation that is completely justified. The Guggenheim Museum is yet another fantastic place to visit for a day trip, as it features a remarkable collection of contemporary art as well as some peculiar and fascinating architecture. It is characterized by a pair of floors that spiral around one another, and a skylight that is enormous and stunning, allowing an abundance of sunshine to flood the area. In and of itself, being inside is a thrilling sensation. Number 4. The skyscrapers. One of the traditional aspects of New York City that is a genuinely humbling experience is walking around the city to observe all of the high skyscrapers. This is something that you can do after you have walked down Broadway from the Hotel Edison. Once this is accomplished, scaling them, of course from the inside, is an experience that is not suitable for anyone who have a fear of heights. The Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building are without a doubt the most well-known of these buildings. Yet, they are by no means the only ones. The Empire State Building, on the other hand, is one spot that we strongly advise you not to overlook. Having the opportunity to stand atop such a historically significant and intimidating structure is truly remarkable. Also, when you reach the summit, you will be able to see the city from a higher vantage point, which is a magnificent sight in and of itself. Being at the top of a city that you had to look up at just a moment ago is a magnificent sight. Number 3. Brooklyn Bridge and Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Bridge is without a doubt one of the most iconic and magnificent sights that New York City has to offer. A journey that involves not only traveling from one borough to another entirely different universe in the following borough, but also traveling over the enormous East River. This is a portion of the New York skyline that is instantly recognizable because it is located near to a large number of other famous landmarks, and it is also one that has been included in a great deal of media and entertainment. Even though the majority of movies and television shows that take place in New York City are typically shot on the streets of another American city, the Brooklyn Bridge is such a well-known landmark that it is frequently shown in wide shots. This is done to ensure that viewers are able to recognize New York City without any difficulty. Number 2. Live music and sport events. Considering that New York City is such a large and prosperous city, it should come as no surprise that you can find some of the best live music performances on every single night of the week. In addition to that, you also have some of the best sporting events in the world. In light of the fact that New York City is well known for its artistic and athletic teams, it should come as no surprise that this is one of the most compelling reasons to visit the city. There is not a single type of event or gig that you won't be able to find in New York City. Ranging from well-known bands to local bands, drag shows, outdoor music, bar music, and more, New York City has something for everyone. You are almost certainly going to be in close proximity to anything at all times, regardless of the neighborhood or borough in which you are staying. The idea is both exciting and one of the many wonderful things that this city, which is so well liked, has to offer. Number 1. Times Square. In the event that you are planning a vacation to New York City, you simply cannot afford to miss the opportunity to go to Times Square. Despite the fact that it is one of the most well-known locations in the United States and is frequently featured in a number of excellent films, being in the heart of it is going to be an entirely different experience. To be honest, a significant number of the locals do not tend to favor it. The sensation of being in the middle of all that radiance and bustle for the very first time is one that cannot be denied by anyone. If you are never going to have the opportunity to experience it again, then it is absolutely worth the trip to have the opportunity to experience it once. Why do you think visiting New York is a must? Share with us in the comments. Also, subscribe to us now to watch more videos.